Good evening, everyone. Just wanted to provide a few updates and just start with a message to all of you. I know that we're working through some challenging times right now, and I know everybody is being impacted by what is going on. I know there's a lot of fear, a lot of anxiety, and stress upon stress, and that's really weighing on people, including myself. And just to be honest, over these last few weeks, it's been rather difficult to do business as normal and to involve people as much as I would like to have, or, uh, you know, I want to make this a very collaborative environment at the high school. And for whatever reason, can't really pinpoint it, to be honest. Things have just been difficult. And, we've worked, through the different decisions that we've made, and we've worked through the different circumstances. And, I think me personally, I know that there's things that I would like to have gotten more input on that maybe I haven't, or, for whatever reason, haven't reached out to as many staff members as I would like to have to make those decisions. I can guarantee that, we'll continue to work through these challenging times, continue to work, to best of my ability, and we'll continue to work to improve. I mean, that's what life is all about, working to get better, and I will continue to do that. I can promise you a few things, though. I'm definitely for you. I am for our students, and I am working as hard as I can to make the high school the best that it can be for this year and for years to come. You are valued. You're an important part to our team, and I understand that our team is a lot stronger when we work together and when we're unified than if we're trying to act alone. So I will continue to challenge myself and to challenge you for us to work together. And I know there's improvement that I've got to make in that area as well. But I also know that it's going to be important for us to be flexible this year, to be strong, be creative, be positive, and be passionate. We get something that many other people in this world don't get. We get the opportunity to make an impact on the young people's lives. And that is so important, probably even more important than it ever has been. And I get and totally understand health and safety are extremely important. But I also want to make sure that we see that, you know, connecting with these young people and connecting with one another is extremely important. And I do believe we get that. It shows. I've been with you a little bit over a year and a half, and it shows here. And this is a group, this is a team that understands those connections are valuable. And as we work to make this environment as safe as we can, we're also going to work, I know we will, to build those connections with one another as adults, but also with our young people. And that's one of the reasons I'm looking forward to meeting the challenges. I know we have a great team here. I know we see that relationships do make a difference. That is like our core, one of our core values. And as we prepare for this school year, nobody is 100% ready for it. And I'm not sure if we're ever going to see anything like this again. And, something we've never experienced before when it comes to opening up a school year. But I can assure you that, our team is stronger together. And I believe in our team. I believe in the members of our team. And I know that we have a great number of problem solvers, a great number of creative people, and we work hard when those challenges come to meet them head on, to adjust, be flexible as we need to, and to problem solve and keep moving. In terms of bell schedule, we've played around with some revision to that. We've listened into and heard from other people about some concerns in terms of our current bell schedule model, and we've heard some questions and some conversations about it. And, some of those deal with the safety concerns, others deal with building operations and the management part of that. So we wanted to look at it and see if we could adjust it in a way to try to alleviate some of those concerns, or at least address some of them, and maybe help out with those safety, but also the building operations questions. So what we've done, this is not, no decision has been made. This is not final. I would like to get a decision made here in the next day or two. And this is something that, I think it's important for us to move quickly on. But what we've done is we stayed within the same academic period day time. So we still got our 7:30 to 2:15 time frame. And you'll see on this sheet that I will share with you, it has the old times on one of our bell schedules and then the new ones. We have 6-minute class change. That provides another minute for cleaning and working with students there. And we've also added a couple minutes to our period 1 and period 10 to help out with arrival and then also dismissal. For dismissal, we are planning on releasing half the students at 2:12 and then the other half at 2:15. So to reduce some of that traffic flow at the end of the day. The big change that you will notice here is our academic period time. We actually took that time. We still feel that time is very beneficial and valuable for our students and our teachers, especially in terms of building relationships. But we took that time and attached it to second period. So it takes away one additional class change, and it takes away an additional group of students coming to your class that maybe wasn't necessary this school year. But it still allows us to keep that academic period time in because of the benefits. So second period is just longer by 23 minutes, at least on this schedule. That still provides the time for students to have the same opportunities that we had last year for them during that time frame. Another reason that we really looked at possibly changing this is we're going to have 9 remote teachers removed either fully or partially from the high school, from our master schedule. 2 of those will have long-term subs, so now we're down to 7, and there's a couple of those that are split. It's like it's shared, but no matter what, we were going to be losing several teachers from our academic periods. So in order to take that on, we were going to have to shuffle and move kids around, and really many academic period or homerooms were going to change. There was just no way to remove 7 teachers, not fill it with a long-term sub. Those students would then have to go elsewhere. So this kind of helps with that issue as well. It puts all of those students in second period with their second period teacher. So let me know, review it, look over it. Let me know if you have questions, thoughts, other considerations. Like I said, we would like to move forward with this or with whatever we decide or talk through over the next couple of days, so we can get those plans out. It also beefs up the lunch time as well to give us some more time to get students through the line, and because we have to make some adjustments in there too to make it a little safer for students. All right, moving on to next topic here. Berg behavior and our culture statements. As you know, we've been working through our culture statements here as a group. We do see these as valuable. These are kind of like the why behind what we do. And the way I look at this is, our belief, those are our core statements, the behaviors. If we as adults, if we are behaving in these ways or exhibiting these behaviors, our students, our parents, our community, even ourselves, we should start to experience the outcomes. We should start to feel the valuing. The students should feel valued. Parents should feel valued. We should, not to say they don't, but that should grow. We should have this whole idea of constant growth, constant learning, that growth mindset. And then also our students and our families, they should really start to feel and experience, wow, that team they're stronger together, they're unified. And there's that sense of unity. That's kind of all the underlying. Um, I look at this as kind of like our directions, our GPS. We will use this to make decisions. We'll use this to develop professional development. We will use this in conversations and setting goals and planning. But we'll also use, and I want to change how I've said this just recently in the past. Um, through some other conversations and other considerations and talking with some teachers and groups, you know, there's a lot of value in the Berg behavior. I look at that as kind of like our how, and that is how we will then teach the behaviors that we expect of our students. And in looking at that, our students, or all of you, created some classroom management plans last year that fit very well with Berg behavior. So in order to keep things as simple as possible, let's keep using Berg behavior. Let's continue to use it. It'll be the how to implement our Berg culture, and we will continue to use um, these behaviors to teach it to our students, to teach these expectations to our students. So your classroom management plans might be real close to being finished just because of what you created last year that match up perfectly with Berg behavior. You may just have to change a few things to fit with what we're doing a little differently here this year just because of the circumstances. But for the most part, you know, keeping Berg behavior is going to make your life easier in terms of teaching those behavior expectations. And then, of course, we will continue to use all of this kind of behind the scenes, but in essence, really moving towards all of this. And, these two fit very well together. I do think they support each other well and go right along with one another. But the students will see this or hear about it, and this is kind of going to be the why behind it. So the posters are still on the wall. We've not removed the Berg behavior posters, so keep moving forward with teaching that. If you have any questions on your classroom management plans, if you want me to just take a look, feel free to share those with me, or if you just have questions, feel free to share those with me as well. Sorry for the confusion on those two different topics. I just didn't do a very good job of communicating that. And I want to make this, there's a lot of new challenges that we're facing. Trying to keep things as simple as possible, but at the same time, keep moving us forward so that we can continue to improve and grow and improve in that culture at Miamisburg High School. Thanks for listening. I appreciate your time. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. I will share that adjusted bell schedule with you and take a look at it and see what you think and let me know. All right, thanks a lot. See you soon.